Colorectal or bowel cancer is the second most common form of cancer in women and the third most common in men, with more than 600,000 deaths worldwide each year. Bobby McEwen had the chance to pick up his bowel cancer with a screening kit, but like the majority of people, he simply chose not to use it.
I received one of those probably 6 months before I was diagnosed, but it's one of these things that nobody wants to be told they've got cancer, so if I don't do the test, I'm not going to be told.
That resistance to screening has led to a search for an alternative, and now scientists at Australia's National Science Agency have identified a group of genes which are modified in patients who have colorectal cancer, and that, for the first time, has enabled them to produce a blood test to detect bowel cancer.
We've identified a group of genes that become chemically modified early in the tumours of colorectal cancer patients. The breakthrough is that we've been able to identify those changes in the blood of those patients. That's enabled us to develop a simple blood test that can be used for early detection.
The clinical trial involved around 300 patients. The new blood test picked up 70% of all tumours. A bowel cancer blood test is seen as much less intrusive for people, which is why it's being viewed as such an important development.
The current government screening program only has a take-up rate of around about 38%. So that is considerably low. Giving people an option for a blood test is, as I said, revolutionise the entire screening process. It's simple and can actually, hopefully, increase the participation rate and save lives.
A much bigger clinical study involving 3,000 patients is currently underway, but the scientists involved believe they could have a blood test for bowel cancer ready for the public by the end of next year. Duncan Kennedy, BBC News in Sydney.